Hi friends, this is Sunil Bhatnagar again today for a particular topic which I feel important for every technician, for every student, and for every interviewer, that is count. Friends, in the market, the yarn is sold in cone form, and if you observe the sticker which is inside the cone, it depicts the count, the CSP, then warp or hosiery. So it is one of the important parameter by which any person can depict it, that what is the end use of this particular material. Now, as you have seen, then what is count? Count is a numeric number which depicts the fineness of the material, informs me the fineness of the material. It informs me the coarseness or fineness of the material. Now, as we have seen that it is very difficult to measure the diameter of the yarn because it is not a rigid rod, but the yarn is made of number of fibers twisted together. So you cannot measure the diameter or depict the count with the help of a vernier caliper. So in order to measure the count in our industry, the method which is used is the first, the length of the material, it must be known to you, and the length, the second is the weight. So now the question arises, which I will explain on the board. Then the first is, what is count? As it said, is the numerical expression. It tells me the fineness of the material, or it tells the coarseness or fineness of the material. Also, it indirectly gives me the diameter of the yarn also. That is, D is equal to 1 upon 28 under root N. It can be expressed. If I know the count, then I can understand this. Now, the system of yarn numbering is, normally there are three systems. One is indirect, other is direct, and then is universal. Now, in indirect system, here the count is the number of units of length per unit weight of the yarn. In the direct system, it is the number of units of weight per unit length. Now, in number 2, as the number increases 10, 20, 30, 40, so the yarn becomes finer. So this depicts me that if my count is 10, then 10 is coarser than 40. While in direct system, as the number increases, the count becomes coarser. 3 denier is coarser than 1 denier. Now, the applicability of indirect system is normally in cotton, wool, woolen and worsted system. In the direct system, it is used for silk and jute. Then what are the advantages? Advantages of direct system. The advantages of direct system is that you can directly calculate the fabric weight, easily calculated. The twist and thread per inch, they are having relationship that TPI is equal to TM under root count. Then EPI is directly proportional to the square root of count. The diameter is inversely proportional to the square root of count. So these can be easily calculated. Now what are the demerits? The demerits are that the count does not express size, because it is not there that the bulky yarn or the thick diameter of the material is there, then it is heavier. So count does not express the size. This is the first demerit of the indirect system, and the second is it is difficult to access the count of ply yarn where the individual yarns are of different count. Now the friends is direct system. It is normally used for silk jute. Here it is the tex and denier, they are being used in this. Then what are the advantages? That the count directly express size of the yarn. Here another advantage, the resultant count of folded yarn can be easily calculated. But there are certain disadvantages of direct system. The demerits are it is difficult to calculate weight of fabric easily. And the second one is it is difficult to calculate amount of twist and the cloth setting. Now the third one is universal, because what we were doing earlier, that in research papers some people give the indirect system in their research study, some gives the direct system. So the ISO, that is the International Standard Organization, it introduced a system which is called the TEX system, that the organizations, textile organizations, the textile scientists, technologists and manufacturers, whenever they want to export or whenever you want to publish your paper, so this system, universal system, must be adopted so that it can be clearly understood by all. Now, another is the text is again, as you know, here it is the weight per unit length is there. Again, it is directly just like your direct system. It is used for natural and man-made fiber.